Okay, hey everyone, and welcome back to day 3 of the Muscle and Fitness Hers competition. And like I promised, I wanted to give reason number 2 to today on why I want this so bad. So you get to know a little bit about me. Yesterday, I talked about why I would want to be on the cover, which is the first part of the competition if you win. And the second part of the competition is a nice purse of money. And um, as much as there's nothing I really need or want in life right now, the one thing that still draws me into wanting to win the money is so that I have that money to give to someone that is in need. So my reason two is going to be part A and B. So today is part A. I'm going to give two different shout outs to two different nonprofits that are very near and dear to my heart. The people that run them are good friends, good people, and deserve it. And so the first one for today that I want to talk about is my guys at the Limb Center. They're a nonprofit that is up and coming and brand new, is Limbs for Humanity. And Randy West and David Banks at the Limb Center in Phoenix, who full-time jobs are being prosthetists for lots of people. They are swamped. They spend 1 month or one weekend a month heading down to Mexico to Rocky Point to help those in need that would not be able to afford or have access to a prosthetist. And they come from far and wide. Some of the stories that I have heard of people crutching their way for miles just to come see them, and the tears of joy when they get fitted with their very first prosthetic after maybe being an amputee for 5, 10, 15 years and walking around with one leg and trying to work and make money for their family. Um, it brings tears to my eyes when I hear the stories, when I go in for my appointments and they share some pictures and videos of the people and how appreciative they are. And it's just such a blessing to know these guys and to see what they're doing. So much that I wanted to be on the board. And I'm just excited for them, but I just know that the road ahead is hard when you're a new nonprofit. You're trying to do the fundraising. It's kind of like how I am on trying to get the votes. You kind of have to keep hitting the streets and you got to keep putting the message out there. And I want to help them. One, by making them very visible right now through this competition and tagging them in things so that you can get to know them. You can see what they're up to. If you go to their Instagram page, and I believe on Facebook too, but Instagram definitely, Limbs for Humanity. You'll see some of the videos that they have of being down in Mexico. And I say Mexico, but they also help those in need here in our own community because there is quite a few people that cannot afford, and when there is a case where they can help, they do. Even when I first got my leg and we had to fight insurance for it, there were things I really wanted to do with my life as an amputee, things I wanted to challenge myself with, and I wanted to feel that I was alive again. And they went in their back room and found parts and put together my first surf leg. They put together my first beach leg, all out of the kindness of their hearts. They didn't ask for anything from me. And I will ever forever be grateful because they don't ask for anything in return. So I'm here to tell you Limbs for Humanity is an epic nonprofit that is doing amazing things and changing lives one leg at a time. A couple months ago, I think they took their record number of prosthetics. They worked for 3 weeks solid, not only at their full time job and being husbands and being fathers, but they spent the time working overtime hours at home. Randy has a lab in his own house, a big, huge garage that has all the equipment to make sockets and get things put together. And they took 20 legs down to Mexico to make 20 people's dreams come true. That's incredible. And that was all based on what had been donated to them and leftover parts that didn't, work right for certain people that they could use for these people. And they just need our help. And so I'm putting a plea out there right now that I want to win because I want to donate to them. I want to give them a big chunk of money so they can change lives. I want to be a part of that groundbreaking nonprofit. but I also want you to take a look at their Instagram or their Facebook page, and I think they even have a TikTok, but get on there, follow them so you can keep an eye on what they're doing. You can give them help financially. You can also, if you're an amputee and you have leftover parts that are just sitting in your closet, send them my way, send them their way. Find out how you can get them to us. Reach out to me. I will gladly take them to them, and we will put them to really good use versus collecting dust in your closet. So if you have liners or sockets or extra parts, legs, feet, whatever, send them my way, send them their way. They will take everything and anything you have. So this is reason 2A on why I want to win this so badly, because they are so deserving for everything they have given up and everything they still follow through with on their day-to-day job, because they have always been there for me whenever I have needed or had issues and needed them. They have never ever um, jilted on their regular job, their normal job, and yet they still find time to give of themselves outside of those hours and outside of the weekends. And a shout out to their wives and their families, because they have allowed them to travel freely to do this. And one weekend a month, they are gone from their families to do good work for God. And I love that about them. And they are a blessing to so many. I want to bless them. So if you can help me get in to the next round, that just puts me one step closer to being able to give them a good financial donation. So don't forget to vote. Every 24 hours, you can vote for me. Every day, it's free. If you want to give and you have a heart for childhood cancer patients and the research that is being done so that this can stop and these kids can live good lives, healthy lives, and full lives with full limbs, you can also buy votes for me. So 25 votes is $25 and going to the child cancer research. So if you want free votes every day, if you want to financially donate to childhood cancer research, you can vote and give me a lot more votes. But just make sure you vote, please, please, please. I really want this so bad for so many reasons, and I will continue to tell you the reasons. And don't forget to share. If you would please share this message I'm sending to you today to someone else. Just remember that when you share to someone, then their followers see it. And when they share, then those followers see it. And it grows exponentially. And when it grows exponentially, I will gain more votes, and it won't be on just the small few that maybe follow me. So get out there. Please vote every day. Don't forget about me. And let's do this for the sake of Limbs for Humanity and for the amputee community in general. So thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you for being on my team, and God bless.